Hey everyone, Michael with Quiet Lawn here, Neon Pest and Lawn. Wanted to show you the charging setup progress for the Tesla mowing vehicle. So this is in our 2023 Tesla Model Y here. I've built a box to put in the back. This is going to go in the back seat. And what I have here is coming from the Tesla. We've ran 6-gauge wires from the battery under the frunk, the 16-volt battery under the frunk to right here. So this is the power coming in from the Tesla. I've got my 48-volt big battery right there. That's going to be my battery bank to charge my tools during the day. Coming from that 6-gauge wire from the Tesla is going to go into this DC to DC converter. It's going to bump it up from 16 volts to 48 volts, and this thing's going to trickle charge my my big battery in the floorboard there throughout the day. Coming off of that, we're going into our 3,000 watt inverter. I will replace this inverter with a much nicer one. I had this one I was using it a few seasons ago. It worked. It was only about 250 bucks. Things I don't like about it is it just doesn't have an automatic shut off. And I want one that you don't have to flip the switch off to keep it from running all day. So I'm going to get one, a Victron brand as well. Once this goes out, it's about $1,000. I'm going to get one, a 3,000 watt inverter, Victron, in that way when the system's not running, it's not having to charge the batteries. It's not going to be going. But this box, just a little cheap box I made real quick. This is going to have battery chargers, like 4 or 5 Ego battery chargers on the top, and this inverter is going to obviously power those throughout the day, and the guys are going to be swapping batteries as they go. But that's our setup. I'll show it to you once I get it in the car as well. Okay guys, so I got everything put in the car and started testing it out, and then fortunately the DC to DC converter pulls too much from the 16 volt battery under the hood of the Tesla, which I think is only like 10 amp hours. It's a very small battery. It's much smaller than a normal car battery. But the DC to DC converter is pulling way too much too quickly from it. And I get an error with the Tesla that says to pull over immediately because the 16 volt system is depleted and the car's going to shut down. So unfortunately, until I figure something else out, I'm not going to be able to use the Tesla to recharge my batteries. So that's fine. I mean, that would have been a bonus, but I've still got all the other components. I'm going to use this as a normal charging system with the 48 volt big battery. We'll just have to charge it overnight, and I'm not going to be able to replenish during the day, so I'll have to eventually get a bigger battery or figure out some way to make this thing trickle charge the battery. So what I did, this is the converter. It's basically, it's not doing anything now. I went ahead and tripped the breaker under the hood, so it's not helping at all. Here's my 48 volt big battery right behind the console here. I've got the air conditioning vents that blow on this stuff all day. I've got my 3,000 watt inverter right here. 3,000 watt inverter. Got my little gauge here that I've got to reset. It's going to tell us where we're at as far as battery. And then I had to add to be able to charge the battery now, since the Tesla's not going to do it, I had to add the old 15 amp charger that we were using to charge it. So this is mounted. When the guys pull into the shop, they'll just I was hoping to do all this on one circuit and be able to charge everything via the Tesla, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to have two different circuits, one to charge the Tesla itself and the other one to charge the battery bank in the back. So you can see they just dropped the cord out for this charger at night, and the Tesla closes, and still closes, still nice and neat. And the big battery will be charged up in the morning, as well as the Tesla itself. So I'll keep playing with it. I'll see if I can figure out a way to make it work, to make the Tesla work. But it is unfortunate that you have this massive source of energy that we don't nearly use all of during the day. We only use probably 30% of the battery capacity. It's just a shame that Tesla doesn't have it easier for you to be able to harness the rest of that energy to be able to use for other things like this. But that is what it is. I know they've got Cybertrucks that are, the Cybertrucks and some of the newer Teslas make it easier, but it's just a shame that you can't directly tap into the large battery here without having to go, to a DC converter to the smaller 16-volt battery and then out to something like this. I just wish there was a better solution to be able to charge these relatively small amount of batteries that we use for mowing equipment throughout the day. I wish there was an easier way to charge it with a Tesla.